Hello, this is Kaiju Talk Radio. Well, 10 Signs Someone Is Lying to You by Andrew Bitch. And according to the title of this, Officer Bentley, see, I'm not a liar, and I'm not able to do the things you want me to. Projection as usual. So, I'm going to title this video 10 Signs That Andrew is Lying to You.
Hi YouTube, Andy Ditch here. I have autism, multiple developmental disabilities,
Lie 1 says he has autism.
and other disorders. I have this for you to see right here. And the reason why I'm sharing this with
by the
you
way,
is...
before I forget, shout out to the person that made this video. Oh, jeez. Oh, we're going to have to work this a little bit so that way we can make sure it's alright. Psychic. Because I know Andrew's not going to shout it out. That's pretty disgusting on his part. So I'm going to shout him out to you for him.
If you see, I might play this as I talk.
To go.
Because I want you to hear it as well as hear me, what I'm going to say, because there's a lot in this video, and I'm going to pay attention more taking a shower than to be in, playing this video, okay? There's a lot in this video that, if you talk about someone with autism, you have been very difficult.
Oh, by the way, you still don't have autism, Andrew.
When determining somebody is, telling the truth or not with a police investigation thing.
Well, that's the thing. You consistently lie about everything. You lie about the fact you didn't have a job before when you had like 3 jobs in the past, including work for Walmart, McDonald's, and Wendy's. Just a little FYI. So, there you go. You also had an apartment too, by the way, so we're going to try. I might have fell a little bit for you for the incident after Wendy's where you got hit. But the problem is, you exasperated once again as you usually do.
Okay, the size inconsistencies would be one of the more ones that you go on for.
One thing to note, it's probably where he started doing a lot of exasperating right after the Wendy situation, because he found out what TBI was. And basically, it's sort of like a reset button for the brain. Is how to best describe how TBI works. Basically, when you're in the healing stage, when you have a traumatic brain injury, you have to kind of reconnect the dots together, like relearn who you are as a person. That's why TBI is such a big thing to me, because it could have made me a hell of a lot different than I am today, but thankfully I had a lot of supportive people backing me up, and we figured out how to get through it all together, and we're here right now dunking on Andrew Bitch.
Whether or not somebody is telling the truth or not. Because usually autistic people stay the same when they're telling the truth. They keep the story straight, usually. At least for me. I mean, if you look at my...
So in short, Andrew means Andrew is never wrong. Andrew is always telling the truth, despite the fact that multiple professionals say otherwise.
Difficulties with the cops, how they concentrate, say, oh, you can cross the street, we see you all the time cross the street.
Well, you run away all the time. Especially when you don't get your way. You get upset at your dad and you run away. So, I'm pretty sure you can cross the street if you can run away.
How many times have I been hit by a fucking car? Yeah. So many, can't count. Okay? Seriously.
And none of them have been reported.
You can put in that that is Officer Bentley just trying to call me a liar. And look how I responded. I'm consistent. I'm consistent in my reporting.
You're consistent. You consistently double back on the statements you said on multiple occasions. Now you're saying that you've been hit by multiple vehicles. Okay, can you describe the make and model of the vehicles that you've been hit by? Because I know I would be able to if I was actually hit by any vehicles. Guess what? You weren't. Guess what? There was no incident report. Guess what? No one must have seen it. So unless you were running out into the interstate all by yourself, thinking you went that far, that's a disproven lie. You didn't go that far, as you've stated.
1, I have sensory issues. 2, I have a hard time navigating my way. 3, I pay attention to the uneven surfaces with my ankles. And 4, I have to pay attention to all the cars and everything around me. And 5, when their speed and distance is difficult. And 6, in a meltdown, I can't think.
And 1, you're wrong about all that. This whole spiel that you do is a result of a temper tantrum you throw. It's all a result of a temper tantrum you throw.
Stressed out, I can't think straight. Very easy to get hit by a car with that.
Yeah, too bad no one reported it.
And how I handled that. Okay. Going back to another situation when it comes to what the cops like to say. Oh, you used to work at McDonald's, was your manager? Well, I got my paperwork to show was no manager. Oh, you used to be a computer repairs person. Yeah, well, go look it up on the...
Let's see, you worked at McDonald's, you worked at Walmart, and you worked at Wendy's. 3 places you worked at, plus you owned an apartment. There you go. Friendly reminder.
I didn't own a computer repair business. If you look up any business registry, there is no such thing as AWS PCs.
But you actually did repair. You actually did take apart computers with your brother at one point in time. You called that a hobby that you used to do back in the day. So that part of the story kind of falters altogether. And by the way, I don't care for the little language you use against an officer that could have made a common mistake. That happens. Especially considering you're supposed to be the adult here. So maybe if you're going to try to prove yourself in the right, start acting like a little bit of an adult next time.
In my name, that is. Then, if you look up, if you want to look at where I live, there's a county record that I have that says, no, I never lived on my own successfully because was evicted because I couldn't maintain it.
You just confessed right there you lived on your own at one point in time. So already that story falters. And most normal people can't maintain their homes anyway. So you got that working against you.
Couldn't maintain it, meaning keep it clean and take care of myself. That's why I was always at my parents' house. So whoever told the ECMC that my parents gave up having me over here all the time was bullshit, because my parents had me over here all the time because...
I don't know. I think some of your records also indicated you were also in the loony bin once or twice. Once or twice for 72 hours. Because you tend to have a thing for playing with knives, especially around your mom's back. So, I'd rethink that if I were you.
I couldn't take care of myself. They couldn't be here and at my apartment. What the fuck is wrong with these idiots?
Oh, that's funny. You're calling them idiots. Mr. 80 IQ.
Well, he used to do all these things. He's a cook. Well, when you have supervision, autistic people can cook and be able to do things. And that's exactly what the same
Well, you're not autistic.
thing I have been bitching about. They had when the officer said, well, Down syndrome people won't work all the time. I said, but they freaking have assistance, services, support. I have none.
Okay, anyone that might be watching this video managed to stick with me while playing this video. Comment in the comment section down below if you're autistic and ever had to have assistance on your end to be able to do your job. I want to prove Andrew bitch wrong once again.
Fucking animal, I tell you. I'm consistently saying this stuff that they think I'm fucking lying for some reason. Oh, I dare them to say, oh, you know when to take your medicine because you demonstrated it by your routine board thingy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I have yes, and yes, I still forget. It's especially when there are changes in my routine. It's just frustrating for me. I was expecting to go to the hospital the other day, so I took down my routine board, and you can tell I'm having a little hard time tweaking because I gotta take my medicine. I can tell you that. I'm gonna go do that after shower. But guys, I'm able to wear real. Oh my god. I'm able to realize that because I'm able to realize that because of my mentoring helps me that much. Okay? I want you to know that. It makes it more difficult to communicate. But it's not that I can't, it's just makes it harder and my brain works slower. But whatever. I don't mind having my brain work slower. Would like to come off a bit.
I don't mind having my brain work slower.
To show people the difference with me on it and off. They talked to my doctor about that.
Maybe doctor can give you records.
Or maybe I'll just stop on my own just because I'm afraid to not have a medicine that actually works for me. But I'll take it back. I'll handle it.
I know this isn't part of the video, but I just want to make sure I bring this up before Andrew decides to pull his all victim shaming card, especially for those people that are sort of trying to sympathize with him. You do realize that he did make a bomb threat to a social worker, correct? That's because he was throwing another little bitch fit because he got called out for his bullshit and he decided to take it out on a social worker. Hey, I'm not disabled, so I'm gonna put a bomb on your doorstep. By the way, Andrew, if you happen to listen to this, that's a felony. And that could get pretty damn nasty. I might not know the statute of limitations to that said felony, but That's a felony.
Let's, so let me just quickly tell you which ones. So the simulate facial expression, when they talk about how you have this, where you're made laugh when you're sad type thing, where it doesn't match the situation, that is one thing that autistic people have issues with. I'm only going on autism, but that is also common with expressive language disorder, which I also have. Social communication disorder, which I don't have. Schizophrenia, which I don't have. I'm sure there's others. Maybe anxiety disorder, PTSD too, don't know. They can tell the story backwards. Yeah, well, I think that's common with anybody with developmental disorders. They'll have that hard time. Or any neurological impairment, including schizophrenia.
How about you can lie? You know what? I think we're going to end this video on here. Thank you guys for listening for my ramblings. I went through about 8 minutes and 45 seconds of Andrew being a lying old cunt. So, 10 reasons why. 10 reasons why Andrew ditch. You know what? You guys already know 10 reasons why Andrew ditch lies. Big one being he wants to escape through life so easily. Guess what? Doesn't happen in the real world, Andrew. Have a nice day.